Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my channel once again, guys. I got another video coming for you guys before I go to bed and go to my horrible, terrible, no good job tomorrow morning, early in the morning at that. But this actually came out November 11th, and it was a lot of discussion about it going on Twitter, and it brung me back to when Angel Reese was like, I want to stay in the States. I don't ever want to go overseas to play basketball, you know, and she's not the only one. But again, like she's been blessed with NIL deals since she was in college. Okay, she's not hurting financially, but the reality is the WNBA player's salary on average is so low that most of the women, if not many of the women in the WNBA league, they have to go overseas to play during the WNBA offseason just to make ends meet and take care of themselves and their families. Aisha Sheppard, guys, she is currently a professional basketball player. She was in the Las Vegas Aces camp. Okay, she stands at 5'9". She's currently 26 years of age. She's from Alexandria, Virginia. Let's see. So she was drafted to the Las Vegas Aces, 23rd overall pick back in 2022. So Sheppard appeared in 23 games for the Aces during her rookie season, and she was a part of the 2022 WNBA championship run. So Sheppard was waived by the Aces during training camp prior to the 2023 season. So last year, before that training camp began, she was actually waived. So now she just mainly plays basketball overseas, and of course to provide for herself and her family. So this is what happened. November 11th, she took on to both her Instagram and her Twitter accounts, and she posted this. I'll post it right here on the screen. She says, over the past 3 years, I've had the privilege of playing basketball overseas in Spain, Turkey, and Poland. While this experience has enriched me mentally, physically, and emotionally, it has also exposed me to significant challenges that go far beyond the court. The daily realities of life abroad can be difficult, living in subpar conditions like mold, unreliable appliances, and lack of basic amenities. One of the biggest issues, however, is the unreliable payment structure. I faced delays ranging from a month and a half without pay to an 8-month stretch without any compensation at all. Wow. Despite constant communication with clubs, the situation often goes unresolved. Currently, I'm in a legal battle to recover over $30,000 in unpaid wages from one of those clubs. While the struggles of being an overseas player are often overlooked, the mental toll is immense. Being thousands of miles from home without the resources or support you'd expect can be isolating. Yet, what frustrates me the most is the lack of accountability within the systems. FIBA and the Basketball Arbitral Tribunal, or aka BAT for short, are supposed to protect players, but in reality, they often fail to enforce contracts and hold clubs accountable. Cases drag on for years, and players are expected to continue working without compensation, leaving us in a vulnerable position. I've kept quiet for a long time, but I'm done staying silent. I've worked hard, proving myself as a player, helping turn Virginia Tech's women's basketball program into a contender, and then going on to be a part of the first ever championship team in Las Vegas with the Aces. Yet too many of us fall through the cracks, unnoticed by fans and unsupported by institutions. I don't want sympathy or handouts. I just want what I am contractually owed. This situation is not unique to me, and it's time we bring more attention to the realities of playing overseas. The systems need change, and it's time to hold those responsible accountable. I just want to hoop and make that little girl in me that fell in love with the game smile again. And sign Aisha Sheppard. Again, guys, that's crazy that they got to deal with that. Imagine you done played, or you done played basketball for this amount of time, this amount for this contract, and they still owe you $30,000. Okay, for that work that you put in. Again, like basketball is a profession for both men and women around the world. It's a profession, and that it should be respected, and the players and the workers of that profession should be respected. Now, how is it that she got to go through the legal system, the court system, to get that $30,000 that she's lost in wages, to get it actually reimbursed or compensated? I'm looking on top of that, like, y'all owe me interest. People got bills to pay. People got children to feed. I'm not sure. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think she has any children. She just got engaged though, to her girlfriend. It's like, she wanted to plan a wedding and honeymoon. Like, girl, where's my money? Okay, and this just exposed. And I remember she actually added WNBA on Twitter, Instagram, like a whole bunch of. She added FIBA, women's basketball, like a whole lot of organizations, WNBPA, because she's not playing, and a lot of the players were co-signing this. Like, yes, it's ridiculous. Again, like she brought up lack of amenities. She said unreliable appliances. Imagine like you in China, I don't know, Shanghai, Zhao, China, whatever, and like you're in this little itty bitty apartment. Okay, you still owed money, like she said. Okay, and the appliances aren't working. I say like the stove doesn't heat up, or I don't know, the microwave is broke. It's like, it's just so much nonsense that these women should not have to deal with. Also, she brings up issues like mold. Again, like, I'm not sure if they either do the players get to choose their living arrangements. I remember I was on Alyssa Smith If you guys don't know, she plays with Indiana Fever, of course. On her TikTok, on besides her TikTok on Instagram, she posted a video on Instagram where a robot actually came to her room and delivered her some KFC. And she was like, America is so behind, they can't do it like China, woo, woo, woo. So I'm like, I'm thinking like the players overseas, they're having great experiences. Like her, Camilo Cardoso, they seem like they're in like high tech, kind of cute apartments, right? Great amenities. But according to Aisha Sheppard, again, I'm not sure if like the amenities and the living conditions that she has experienced, the awful subpar conditions that she experienced. I'm not sure if that's because it was housing that she chose for herself, right? Or she couldn't afford better. Again, I ain't trying to clock her tea. I'm just trying to speculate here. Or is that the type of living conditions and living arrangements that the team provides for the women who play for them overseas? You see what I'm saying? It's like, is it like a stipend? Like they just put you in these messed up apartments with mold, appliances that halfway work, no amenities, like there's no laundry, no swimming pool, gym, nothing going for them. I'm like, I don't understand like how the housing overseas work for women who play basketball. Again, imagine putting in work and like your money, your compensation has been delayed for at least 1 month. She said up to 8 months she's been delayed compensation. And it's like, this is ridiculous. Again, I don't fault all the players. That's why I'm so thankful for Unrivaled, the Unrivaled League. That's $250,000, okay? That's guaranteed money, and they get equity in the WNBA. They get to share, actually invest money into the freaking WNBA. Angel Reese, Dejanay Carrington, Kate Martin, who else? It's just so many women, right? Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart. Brianna Stewart and Nafisa Collier are geniuses for making Unrivaled League. Again, it'll be here in the States. I don't have to go overseas, travel, thousands and thousands of miles. So that's possibly 18 to 26 hours on a plane ride to China. Well, thank God, hopefully not Russia. If I ain't learned nothing from Brittany Griner situation, I don't know who in their right mind wants to be going to Russia for basketball. I don't care what kind of money they offering. I'd be like, no, I'll go to Spain, Italy, Portugal, China, the Asian continent. I'm not messing with Russia, okay? But imagine you go all the way over there and like to live in subpar conditions where you can just come stay here in America, go to Miami. Okay, who doesn't love Miami? Okay, what wonderful weather, the beaches. It's in America. English is the predominant language, even though that's kind of changing. If you speak Spanish, maybe you have an advantage. But again, like you only got to play for 8 weeks, 2 months, and you get $250K in equity in the WNBA. It's like it's a no-brainer. So I'm with Angel Reese. I'm with all the WNBA players, even Gabby Williams, even though she's overseas right now. Her, Dana Evans, I believe they're somewhere in Europe. They're doing Euro League. I think they're in France, possibly. And it's like, I don't blame them for saying, like, we're tired of having to go overseas. The WNBA needs to raise its salaries. They need to raise the benefits in order to keep women here, okay, during the WNBA off season, instead of having to go overseas, risk life and limb, risk your freedom, aka Brittany Griner, okay, that whole situation in Russia. Or just, just comforts. Like she also said, like the mental toll. Again, you are thousands of miles away from your family, your home base, your friends, family, your parents, your spouse, whatever, lover, girlfriend, sneaky link, whatever you want to call it, your children. Okay, that's a lot on somebody's mental toll. Again, I'm in the military. I'm like 1,400 miles away from home, from Columbus, Ohio, but I'm still in America. And it's like, in the military, we have programs and things. It's like, do they not offer the mental health services, or like, is there not enough camaraderie? Which I don't believe that's the issue. I think it's a lot of sisterhood in the WNBA, which is why, like, a lot of the players have become very emotionally attached. They even date, like, hello, like that's the thing. Like they become so sisterly that they gotta, become a couple. That's neither here nor there. But it's like, again, like she obviously is like, it's a lot of mental toll, a lot of mental distress on someone who has to leave the country for 2, 3, 4, 5 months out of the year, just in order for them to provide for themselves financially. I'm happy that Aisha Sheppard has shed light on this issue. Because again, like me as an outsider looking in, I thought these women were living it up overseas, but apparently everything that glitters ain't gold. Okay, Miss Sheppard is saying, like, look, some of the conditions over here overseas is just atrocious, and they not paying nobody their money. And we be going through it mentally, because we shouldn't have to live on the other side of the world in order to pay our car note, our rent, and buy our mom some flowers for Mother's Day. Like, no, this is ridiculous. Guys, comment down below what you think about Aisha Sheppard shedding light on, the WNBA's low salaries and all this stuff, and the nonsense that WNBA players who go overseas to play during the WNBA offseason have to go through. Again, it's ridiculous. I'm with Angel Reese. I wouldn't want to go overseas either. I mean, I do like to travel, and I do want to go overseas again. I got deployed in Kuwait, if you guys don't know. And I did enjoy it, but again, it's like, I want to go overseas because I want to go overseas, like just to have a new experience, to travel, look at new people, places, and things. Not because I have to make ends meet, and I'm stuck in some messed up apartment with mold, and the freaking dishwasher don't work. All this nonsense. So again, I'm with Miss Sheppard, okay, for calling them out, and hopefully the WNBA do something about it.